Test, test, test. Hello, hello, and welcome. This is not a test, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at Brocco Arena for our second annual Guns and Hoses charity hockey game between the law enforcement team in the black and yellow of International Falls and the fire department and ambulance team wearing the red jerseys. Warmies had just finished wrapping up, and I thought it'd be a nice little treat before the game started up to share with you an interview I had with the fire department head coach, Coach Van Pavick. In case you didn't notice, Coach Van Pavick is the one wearing the nice little Letterman jacket right there, really just styling it up today. And he had some words to say about the event and what it means. With me today is Van Pavick. You are the hoses coach, retired assistant chief, and your hometown here is International Falls. Welcome, man. Really excited to have you here. So I guess I'll start off with an easy question. Let you ease into it. What exactly is Guns and Hoses?
Guns and Hoses is I guess to make this a little bit short here, it's a get-together of our EMS personnel in International Falls, which I'm trying to say here is fire and police department, etc. And
it's going to be a pretty fun, entertaining charity event between law enforcement, made up of the sheriff department, police department, customs, and border patrol, taking on you guys, the fire and EMS department, for a hockey game, right?
Yeah, correct, Augie. It's going to be a really fun thing, and I hope a lot of people turn out to come and view it and watch it. And it's for a very, very good cause.
Of course.
All the money is donated. There's going to be chuck-a-puck there like they have for the hockey games in high school, etc. And we're going to add a few more prizes to that also. So I hope a lot of people turn out because the kids love it, parents like it, but it's going to be fun. But it's going to be a lot of fun. But again, these two departments are very challenging, meaning that they're going to play hard hockey.
A lot of competitiveness.
Absolutely, they have a lot of good sticks on the gun side. You have guys like Brent Olson. He's a very, very good hockey player. He played in college. He's fast. He can stick handle. Then probably the biggest stick is that I like to watch is Chris Thostison.
Yeah.
Now, this guy is a big guy, and I'll tell you what, when he takes off, he could be down to one end of the ice and back, and it doesn't even look like he moves. I mean, he is that fast.
Okay.
There is smoke coming off the blades of his skates. Matter of fact, it won't surprise me if they don't have to probably resurface the ice 6-7 times because there's going to be so many grooves in it. So
I can imagine.
It was really good.
So definitely some players to look out for on the gun side. But, I mean, hey, this is just the second annual, and last year, the fire department, you guys were the ones who won the first one. So hopefully to win the second one this year.
I have a really good feeling on this. There's some good sticks on our side, too.
Oh, okay. Let's hear about it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we have guys like Laverne. We have Mike Getty is also very, very good, standing here next to me.
Yeah.
We have Tanner Bomber. And then we also have Chase Bernard and Wyatt Boehm. They are good sticks. And we have a really, really good goalie. But the Guns have a good goalie, too, so we'll see what happens.
So is everyone from here locally then, or?
They're pretty much from here. Our goalie is from Fort Francis.
Okay.
The other goalie we used to have, he's kind of out of shape, which I won't mention, but he's my son-in-law. So, he had to bow out this year. So,
that's too bad.
But yeah, most of the people are going to be local from around here.
So it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of familiar faces.
Yes.
Hopefully no injuries, though. I heard there was a bad one last year.
But the good thing about this is we will have people, if there is somebody who's injured, we'll have somebody there that can take care of them. An EMT or a paramedic or whatever. So
how convenient, you have like half the guys on the ice who already know how to fix a broken ankle.
And hopefully that doesn't happen.
Hopefully, yeah. But obviously something that's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of laughs, very entertaining. I mean, who doesn't love some hockey with a bunch of local faces? And it's a charity event too, so it's helping out with the local police department and with the local EMS and fire department. Speaking of, how long did you work as a assistant chief, and I guess specifically, how long did you work with the fire department?
Well, I actually retired at 65 because I had to get off, but it was something that I really, really loved. I wish that would have been my career when I first started when I was younger. But I was on, actually, quickly, we used to have South International Falls and International Falls, and they consolidated to International Falls, and it was an agreement that International Falls would take the firefighters on South International Falls that wanted to come over. And there was a handful of us that did, and there was few that dropped out, but Ricky Hogan and myself, I think we were the longest, and I was on there 39 years, I think, something like that, totally. So, but
that's pretty cool. That's a long time. So what did your duties entail while you were working for the department?
Well, as I started off, again, I was a firefighter, and then I moved up to captain, and then I moved up to assistant chief. And I tell people when they ask me about it, somebody's got to do it, because if you don't have people to do it, then it doesn't get done, of course. But I always say there was good times. I had really good times, but we had some sad and bad times also.
I can imagine.
Between fires and accidents and stuff like that. But I'd also like to say, too, that between the fire department and the police department, sheriff's department, everybody gets along so good because we help each other. And I'd say we probably got, I'm going to say we do have one of the best organizations between fire and sheriff and police department, I think, in the whole country.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm concerned.
I feel like
guys and gals, they're great. So
yeah, I mean, hey, I totally encourage a lot of bragging. I mean, granted, obviously, come Tuesday, you guys are playing for bragging rights against each other. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of moments after the game where some guy on the fire department is going to be bragging about, hey, remember that time I got that forecheck against you, man? How about that?
No, it's going to be fun. That's why I encourage anybody that can, please come out, because again, it's for a very good cause, and you're going to laugh, and you may not laugh out loud, but you'll certainly be laughing under your breath at some of these guys, because it's going to be pretty hilarious, I think.
I can imagine. So, did you play hockey in high school?
Yes, I did. I kind of bowed out earlier, but yeah, I have some hockey.
Okay, I have a little bit of experience. So, is that why you were picked as the hoses coach, or was it because you were the chief that you got picked?
No, the reason I got picked, they wanted me to actually play, and I haven't been on skates for 20 years. So I said, no, I won't play, but if you need a coach, I'll be your coach. So they said, okay, you're hired.
Hey,
Manasseh, he offered me something that I couldn't resist.
No, not at all. I mean, you gotta be a head coach for a hockey team, you gotta boss around these guys one more time.
Absolutely, yeah. Aren't you going to ask me what he's going to give me for being this?
What is he going to give you for being the coach?
A cup of coffee and a donut.
Oh, hell yeah. So, I wasn't expecting. I feel like that'd be the reward for the guns coach, but
it was what my plan is. I plan on dropping some donuts off at the PDs over there, so we can get them all.
Mental warfare.
There you go. Just kind of.
Yeah. I guess for this year, what's the big hope for the team? Obviously besides getting the win, are you hoping for a 20-0 game or?
I just kind of have a feeling it's going to be a close game because I know both the goalies are very good from my understanding. And like I said, the players themselves are very good. And again, it's just win or lose. It's a lot of fun. It's getting together, being with each other. And actually, I kind of got into taking pictures.
Yeah.
And I've done that because I have grandsons in hockey.
Oh, yeah.
And my grandson, Brody Baldwin, will be there snapping pictures. So if somebody wants their picture taken, he's getting very good at it. He'll snap the picture. I have a thing called a Canon selfie. I go home and I print them out myself.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
And if you want to picture yourself, just tell Brody, hey, Brody, take my picture. And
get some action shots.
I'll print them out, and if I see you, I'll give them to you. It's kind of cool.
That is really cool.
On the Bantam and the squirt team just love it.
You should encourage Brody to start charging for those pictures.
Yeah, no, we do it just for fun. That's how I started.
If it's a firefighter wanting to get a picture, it's $5. If it's a police officer wanting to get a picture from them, that's $50. $15.
Augie, that would be a good donation. It would be a good donation fee.
Hey, I've only been here for a month, and I'm already coming up with some great ideas, man.
Yes, absolutely. Great.
I need a committee. I'm really excited to see a bunch of local old heads here in town playing some hockey, and hoping for a lot of competitiveness. Fun competitiveness,
Oh, yeah,
of course.
absolutely.
And then, obviously, I'm a big fan of bragging rights, too.
There you go. Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, I kind of think we're going to take it again.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Two-time champs.
Yeah, two-time.
Gonna be like, I hate to say it, being in Minnesota and also being a Bears fan, but, gonna be the Lombardi Packers, winning the first 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess just briefly, too, I used to, when I started my coaching, I used to coach in New York a little bit.
Hey!
So I still have my jacket, so I'll be standing out. You'll know it's me when you see me there.
I'd love to see that jacket.
It's pretty cool. She's old, but I still have her, so.
Well, I can't wait to see it. Well, thanks again for the interview, and really, really excited for the game, man.
Well, thank you very much, Augie. We really appreciate what you're doing here. And again, please, anybody that can come out, like I said, it's for a very good cause. And if you don't have a good time watching these guys skate, there's something wrong with you, because it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Or a mechanical trade, stop by your high school counselor's office to get the details and a scholarship application. Applications are being accepted through March 31st. Apply today. Again, if you're a high school senior and pursuing a degree in engineering or a mechanical trade, PCA has 2 exciting scholarship opportunities available. Stop by your school counselor's office to get more details.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Bronco Arena. I gotta say, it was a lot of fun being able to interview Coach Pavick. He's just a lot of fun to talk to. As you can tell from the interview, he's just a really fun-loving guy, and likes to joke around a little. Let's see if those donuts that he gave the police team will pay off as after the national anthem, we're getting ready to start this game. I'm excited, man. I'm really hyped about this. Yeah, it's just a charity game, but I'm expecting a lot of competition between the 2 teams. There's a lot of depth to both rosters. For the law enforcement side, from our very own International Falls Police Department, we have number 212, Scott Worley, number 217, Shane Thramer, number 225, Joshua Balejo, and then the coach from the International Falls Police Department is Anthony Castens. And then from the Kuchachink County Sheriff's Office, we have Perrin Headland, John Fromke, Willie Kostuik. By the way, that's the initial tip-off. Looks like it's going to be the fire department starting off hot. Never mind. And speeding down the ice. Oh my goodness. And we just about saw our first score of the game. That's a fast skater right there. In case you're wondering who that was Brett Olson of the State Patrol, who was trying to get the first score of the game. That time it's the fire department going for a shot. And now, after the puck goes out of bounds, after that shot attempt by the fire department, we're going to get a puck drop. And it's going to be the law enforcement team winning it. And once again, speeding down the ice, number 229, Brett Olson. It looks like the fire department now in possession. We have a pass across, broken up. And now this looks like Boyum. Besh trying to make his way around. Tries to find a crosser. Instead, that's stolen away by number 217, Shane Thramer of the law enforcement team. And in case you haven't noticed, the law enforcement team, they decided to have their badge numbers as their jersey numbers for the game. And I think that's really cool. There was an attempt by number 33 of the fire department, John Winkle. A majority of this fire department team is made up of members of the fire department, of course, but But we do also have 3 players from the EMT squad, such as Stefan Tvet, Jake Edestad, and my favorite, Tanner Bomminger. And looks like it'll be the fire department striking first with a goal. What a shot. Able to sneak it in off of his own rebound. And it'll be the fire department with the first goal of the game. And now it'll be the fire department. It was Chase Bernard. Chase Bernard of the fire department squad who got the goal. Number 88, Chase Bernard. That was another shot attempt, that time. Number 18, Mitch Laverne. Now law enforcement squad loses possession. But there could be a chance. He's trying to get it out of their zone. That would be the key in this situation right now. Pass is over. That was to Laverne, but broken up by a couple of players on the law enforcement team. And now bringing it out into the neutral zone. He's going to find his way. Chuck, sorry. But still right, Boyum now. Shot attempt, no good. And now it looks like law enforcement squad with the puck. Skating around, we got a speed demon right here. And that's just not fair. Michael Bounds speeding down the ice. Normally they pull over guys for speeding. And with that puck going out of bounds, we're going to take a moment to thank our sponsors for this, Border Bank and PCA. Really, thank you guys so much for sponsoring today. And I also want to mention that last year's proceeds for the charity hockey event ended up going to Friends Against Abuse. And with those Friends Against Abuse was able to provide safe housing, food, gas money, and assistance with utilities to local individuals. And this year, ISD 361 will be the ones receiving all proceeds from this year's event to support youth sports participation for those in grades kindergarten to 12th grade and who qualify for free or reduced lunches. As I said earlier, this charity event, really great community event, great way to bring people together. It's for charity and hockey. There was a shot attempt by the law enforcement team. No good. Able to knock the puck into their zone. Looks like Curtis Turbin gonna just send it down the ice, and yes, that will be a icing call. Bringing it all the way back to the law enforcement side of the ice. Here in the first period, just under 13 minutes left. And now, fire department leading 1-0 after a quick score here in the first. Now law enforcement trying to get their own head of steam, trying to get a score for themselves. Nice little pass, chipping it up. That's going to send it down the ice. It looks like they're not going to call icing. And so, that was Collins Kosturik who tried to get there in time and steal it away. But it looks like the fire department team will be able to send the puck out of the ice. Never mind. Oh! Take it easy, Getty. Getty of the fire department team is another player I had the chance to interview. You'll be hearing from him soon about the event. Shot attempt. He tried to sneak it to the right side of the goalie. No good though, hitting him in the shoulder. And almost Chase Bernard trying to get another goal, his second of the game. But that one gets chipped And now we got sticky situation for the law enforcement team. Great save though by the goalie. But fire department still in control, trying to get a pass set up. Stolen away by Keith Magler. And now bounds. Nice little pass over to, I believe that was Chad Schikowski. And Schikowski, speaking of, unable to get it in. He was wide left. And it looks like we're going to get a referee stoppage. I think the puck ended up going out of bounds, hence why the stoppage. So it will still be in fire department zone. Here's the face-off. And law enforcement team almost trying to get a quick score, trying to answer that goal from earlier. We're going to get a retry at the face-off from earlier. That only really shaved off 2 seconds. Now law enforcement trying to set up a shot. That goes wide left. And after the scramble, puck gets chipped up and stays in fire department territory. Schikowski unable to keep control. So now it's the fire department trying to send it out of their zone. Getty almost unable to get it. Shot attempted wide left. That was Brent Olsen once again, the speedster. Speaking of Brent Olsen, fighting for the puck. Here's Schikowski. He tries to sneak past the fire department players. Instead, that's going to be sent across the ice to a teammate. That was Gavin Lovelace who tried to sneak a shot in. And that's going to be an icing called against the fire department team. And so it's going to stay in fire department zone. We're going to get a line change from both teams. That looks like Olsen of the law enforcement. Never mind, they're gonna, still Olsen of the law enforcement team for the face-off. They went, never mind. Stolen away. Fast break. That's Boyum. One-on-one with the goalie. No good. Great save by the goal. And now law enforcement gets it right back, and this is fast break. That's Olsen. Stolen away. He got trapped between 3 different red jerseys. And it looks like that goes out of bounds. So far, low scoring. Still just the 1 goal by the fire department team. And it looks like fire department team wins the face-off. But they're going to use this opportunity for a line change. That gets launched in the air and into the possession of a fire department player. And almost able to get the shot, but the rebound was no good. And now we have a one-on-one situation right now. No good. Back in the possession of the fire department. That's Jake Edistad. Sends it down the ice, and no icing called. Never mind, I was wrong. Right as I was saying, there was no icing called. They decided to call the icing. So maybe I just need to be a little more patient when making these calls. But with that icing, we'll bring it all the way back to fire department zone. Now last year, I didn't know this because I wasn't working here yet, but last year, it ended in a win for the fire department in a shootout. And so now, obviously, the law enforcement team is hoping to get a revenge in the second annual game. And almost able to get that revenge with that shot, but it goes high and wide, and almost in trouble there as the goalie for the fire department team wasn't able to get the cover. That cross pass gets intercepted, and that's a speedster, but stolen away. That was Michael Bounds who had the steal, but his shot was wide left. And now the puck is going to travel all the way down the ice. No icing called. Never mind. It's always when I'm about to say no icing called that they end up calling the icing. And so that's going to bring it all the way back to fire department territory. Still 1-0 though in favor of the fire department. Just about 7.5 minutes left in the contest. Shot attempted. That was a sneaky one. I can't see the number. Now I can see the number. That was number 143, Colin Kostuik, who tried to get a little backhand into the goal. No good though, as it was there was a cover. And the law enforcement team now doing a really good job trying to keep control of the puck. That pass almost intercepted. And now we're going to get a quick stoppage because of the goal getting moved out of place. So now we're going to just take a quick second to move it back into place. Quick shout out to the coaches of the law enforcement team. We got Anthony Castens of the International Falls Police Department, Gary Jensen of the Coochin County Sheriff's Office, and Chad Nelson, also of the Coochin County Sheriff's Office. So Van Pavlik, a one-man army for coaching the fire department team, but he doesn't seem phased at all. As I mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, here on Your Live Events, sponsored by PCA and Border Bank of International Falls. And it looks like the ref is investigating. For some reason, there were a couple of pucks. Oh, no. It looks like the other goal was also off its marker. So we're going to...
March is National Food Share Month. Hi, this is Chris Laszlo from Border Bank. Join our Border Bank team in helping to end hunger in Coochin County. During the month of March, we invite you to drop off your food or cash donations at the bank, and we will match all contributions up to $2,500. And if you are in the grocery store, any $5 food bag you purchase will also be included in our match. We're Border Bank, teaming up with you to end hunger. Member FDIC.
And we're back to the action here. After a brief pause, just so that way they can move the goals back in their spots. This is Colin Kostuik. And the puck goes sailing all the way into the safety nets. And so we're going to get a quick stoppage here on the... And we're also going to get a quick line change from both sides. I'm doing my best to learn all these names. I'm not used to these large of rosters, I'm not going to lie. I'm used to calling a lot of high school teams that, they have a large roster, but nothing like this. Granted, obviously, these rosters encapsulate entire work departments, or almost entire work departments. And speaking of work departments, this is the fire department. 2-on-1 situation. Levine, back over. Boyum, unable to keep control of the puck, loses it, leading to the law enforcement team goalie to get the cover. Great awareness, too. That would have been a really bad situation, and that would have put them down by even more. And that's not something you want in the first period. It's never something you want. And now, This time, loses his footing. One-on-one situation. Oh, but he goes wide right. Still has an opportunity for a goal, but the ref's gonna blow the whistle. I think because either the goal got moved or the goalie was having a bunch of players run into him. That was a lot happening. I'm not sure what's happening, if we're going to get a penalty or not. I don't think so. One thing I forgot to ask. Wait, what? So that penalty goes against the fire department team. They call it against the chief. They call it against Chief Manasa. And I believe that is I can't tell. It's not saying who. It's not saying how long his penalty is. I'm going to assume 2 minutes. But Fire Chief Adam Manasa ends up getting called for the penalty, and we'll get 2 minutes in the box. And so it's funny because it's mostly funny because it's the fire chief. I don't know why. I just think, shot on goal by Olsen. Bounces off that leg pad. Olsen able to get the pass over. And that tried to cross it over, stolen away. Now a lot of open ice as we have a fast break. That stopped though. Great save by the goalie. And now law enforcement team. At first, they were gonna go for the fast break. Instead, they're gonna slow it down a little. Michael Bounds loses it for a second. Luckily, he has a teammate there to recover for him. Now this time, Bounds crossover, just too high. I believe that was 120. That was Michael Bounds who went for the shot. That shot on goal is blocked and covered. .50 seconds left on the power play for the law enforcement team. What better chance to get a goal than on a power play? And, that didn't go in! No way! Michael Bounds goes for a shot, gets tipped away. And so that hits the net. Now 38 seconds left on the law enforcement power play. I feel like I should be making more puns right now. I feel like I'm doing a disservice with this broadcast by not making firefighter and police officer related puns. This is a steal. Somebody call 911. Shot on goal. No good. Bounce off the legs. That was Colin Kostruik. Law enforcement team still in possession though. Kostruik. Over to Olsen. Loses his balance, but luckily he finds a teammate to pass to. Once again though, tipped and goes high and skyward over the net. No good. And so we're going to get another stoppage. Score is still 1-0. Very, very close game. So it looks like we're already getting a repeat of last year's annual charity hockey game. And so I'm kind of hopeful for a potential another shootout to try and determine the game. Because that's what makes it really fun. Fire department team now at full strength. And we're going to get a stoppage. And, oh, he's being sent to the box, it looks like. Joe, a little joshing around between them. Let's see what the penalty was called that he's being put in the box for. That was, number 135, Rick Rudd. He got 2 minutes for that. I believe for thrashing, I think is what she said. Olsen, 2-on-1 situation. And oh, great save! Chipped it and makes it go wide left. Great shot attempt though. And now, law enforcement team trying to make something happen. As it is now the fire department with the power play attempt. Puck lost away, luckily. Bernard there to recover. Tried to get a pass over, but miscommunication with the chief. And this is really good for team bonding among the department. You get to work on communication, teamwork skills. Olsen sends it back down the ice. We're not going to get an icing called. But Olsen able to give his team a chance to get a line change. 30 seconds left on the power play for the fire department. What better chance to try and extend your lead than now? But that's stolen away. High pass over to Kosterwick. Kosterwick with a shot attempt. Wide left. Try to cross it over. No good. And now it's just a one-on-one situation. And oh, no good. Unable to get the pass over. And now the law enforcement team is at full strength. Approach to the goal. Nice passing. No good. Looked like what better chance for a shot in the 5-hole. No good again. Oh my gosh. I feel like there's been a lot of lucky breaks, I will say, but also just really great goalie play by the fire department goalie. I mean, there's been so many shots on goal. Currently, the police department, the law enforcement team has 19 shots on goal. Not a single one of them going in just yet. Some fancy footwork gets stolen away. This is Bernard now. One-on-one. Almost able to get his second goal of the day. Goes wide right though. And now Besh takes a tumble. And now this looks like Michael Bounds. Wide right with his shot. Luckily his teammates are there to recover for him. Border Patrol. Trying to get a pass over to, I think he was trying to get it to Bounds. Or no, he was trying to get it to Kosterwick. Will Kosterwick, not Colin, just to be specific. Olsen almost with a shot on goal, goes wide left. He had a player in his face, disrupting his attempt. And now it's the fire department in control of the puck. This is Bernard, who scored the goal earlier. He goes with a shot, and great save by the law enforcement goalie. We got 13 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen, in this contest. We're going to get a quick line change by the fire department team. I'm really excited about this one. This has been a lot of fun. So many shots in goal, especially by the law enforcement team. 20 shots to the fire department's 10. And that shot goes right into the glove of the goalie. And so now we're going to get another attempt That shaved off 4 seconds off the clock. 9 left. And now, law enforcement team. Not sure if that's the best time to dilly-dally. As the buzzer goes off, signaling the end of the first period. And with that, the score is currently 1-0 in favor of Team Fire Department here on the second annual charity hockey game, Guns and Hoses. I was expecting to hear a lot more Guns N' Roses music, but apparently not. Either way, as I was saying, brought to you by PCA and Border Bank. Let's hear from those sponsors real quick.
Calling all high school seniors and parents. PCA has 2 exciting scholarship opportunities available to local high school seniors. If you will be pursuing a degree in engineering or a mechanical trade, stop by your high school counselor's office to get the details and a scholarship application. Applications are being accepted through March 31st. Apply today. Again, if you're a high school senior and pursuing a degree in engineering or a mechanical trade, PCA has 2 exciting scholarship opportunities available. Stop by your school counselor's office to get more details.
Spring. It will be here before you know it. Hi, this is Tony Skifstrom from Border Bank. Do you have a major case of spring fever? If so, you're definitely not alone. The best way to quench spring fever is to plan ahead for your spring and summer outdoor adventures. So if you are thinking about buying a camper, or maybe it's a boat you're dreaming about, visit with us at Border Bank to explore if a customer loan is an option for you. We're Border Bank, home of great rates. Member FDIC.
And we are going into our first period update here at Bronco Arena. The Guns N' Hoses charity hockey game between the fire department and ambulance and your law enforcement team. The law enforcement team makes up of the International Falls Police Department, the Coach County Sheriff's Office, the Minnesota State Patrol, and the DNR, as well as the Border Patrol. And then your fire department and ambulance team, of course, makes up of the fire department and EMTs. A lot of guys who really just do a lot of great service here to the community, and especially are doing a great service to the community with this charity game. As I mentioned before, this is for charity, and the proceeds for this one will all go to the ISD 361. That is the International Falls School District. And this year's event is in support of youth sports participation for those in grades kindergarten to 12th grade who qualified for free or reduced lunches. So, hey, it's helping a great cause. And we're going to get a chuck-a-puck after the second period. And as the chuck-a-puck is happening, we're also going to hear some words from another member of the fire ambulance team. In case you missed it, it was Coach Pavick, the coach of the fire department team, who, I shared an interview with him before the game, and then after this upcoming second period, I'm going to be sharing an interview I had with Mike Getty, one of the forwards of this fire department team. But so far, we're about to get underway with the second period. Fire department leading 1-0 after a great early goal by Bernard. But not for lack of trying by the law enforcement team, as they end up ending that first period with 20 shots on goal. It's just a really good goalie for the fire department team. That's really keeping this game in their favor. I mean, really great goalie. I mean, this dude, he hasn't let a single one in. And there's been a lot of really close ones, too. That pass was originally meant for, I think, either Olsen or Worley. We're going to get a cover by the fire department team. And I was expecting the Cots team to play a lot earlier tonight. I feel like it's just too good of an opportunity to play the Cops theme. And here it is playing right now. Olsen and Bernard for the face-off. And then it looks like speaking. Oh no, that's Boyum. And Boyum, fast break. That first shot attempt bounces wasn't able to get the cover. But unfortunately, the law enforcement team was able to back check in time, and no goal! That's insane! Olsen, with I don't know how many shots on goal he's had so far, he was right there too. Unfortunately, that went right into the glove of the fire department goalie. He was having himself a night, I'm not gonna lie. It's insane to think, while the law enforcement team has doubled the shots on goal, and speaking of doubling shots on goal, that one goes right into the pads of the fire department goalie. And contested. A lot of traffic, though, was in the way of that one. Now this is Michael Bounds. Could have had a shot. He recovers. Tries to sneak one in. That bounces off the leg pad. Another one. Oh my gosh. This law enforcement team, they've been having so many shots to go. Michael Bounds, for a second, thought he was going to try and sneak around. And oh man, that was close. That looked like, I think it was Chuck, that was Chuck Sardi with the shot on goal. Unfortunately, does not go in and gets covered by the fire department goalie. Once again, as always, really want to thank our sponsors, Border Bank and PCA. Couldn't have done this without you guys. I also want to thank all the other people who are working tonight for this event, such as our announcer, Alex Mitchell, our time clock manager, Hannah Glashcott, and oh my goodness, I'll have to put a pause on the thank yous. Shot on goal is blocked! Oh my gosh! What a big opportunity for the lead to be extended. Another shot. No way, it's still not going in. You gotta be kidding me. This goal is insane. Save after save. Wow. There's no way. This goalie has been having a great game for himself. And he knows it too, I bet. He's got to be sweating bullets, though, with how many shots have come way too close to going in. Fire department just trying to get another shot on goal, just to, try and extend their lead. This is Bomber with the shot, bounces off the leg pad and goes wide left. And a cross attempt almost there, but luckily it was Kostuik who was there to steal it away and almost had an opportunity for a shot on goal. And now fighting for it along the wall, looks like Max Z. I love that nickname, Max Z, with possession. Gets it to Boyum. Send it down the ice, and I think he was able to find a teammate, but instead it's going to be taken away by Kostuik. Kostuik, stolen by Boyum. Boyum, now 3-on-1 situation, and wait, there's the goal for the fire department, extending their lead now, 2-0. With 13:28 left in the second period. What a goal! And now, police department team really needing some momentum in their favor. Law enforcement Tavit gets the steal. That was in case you didn't hear, that was Mike Fisher of the fire department team getting the goal. He was assisted by Wyatt Boyum and Matt Levine. Shot attempt, almost was a shot attempt. And I feel like one of the biggest issues that the police department team has been having in this game is possession. Yeah, they've been having a lot of shots on goal, but they need to have efficiency with those shots. And they also need to be able to keep control of the puck as well. This is stolen away by the law enforcement team. Now we're going to change sides on the ice. Kostwick with a nice little play. Try to backhand it in. Hits a wall. That is the goalie. Now law enforcement team once again trying to bring it back down the ice. Almost in a sticky situation. That could have been a goal for the law enforcement team. And another shot, no good. That was Gavin Lovelace. Speaking of Gavin Lovelace. They would get the pass over to Shikowski. Now Shikowski. Oh, stolen away. That looks like Levine. Bernard in possession of the puck. He's got a head of steam. Broke it up. Goes wide left, I think. Oh, now this is Olsen. Fast break. One-on-one with the goalie. And he gets it! That's a goal for Team Law Enforcement. And now they're on the board with an unassisted shot by number 229. Brent Olsen. I knew he was going to be getting one soon enough. And we'll see if he actually was an assist or if they're going to say he was assisted on the goal. I'm calling it unassisted, but that's just me. We're going to get the face-off following the goal. And it looks like it was Shikowski with the assist on that goal. So Brent Olsen assisted by Shikowski. And now fire department trying to answer right back. But a lot of open ice, one-on-one. Oh, but he loses his control. And that gets knocked away and stolen by the fire department team. And now, this is Levine. Trying to set up a shot, but it's blocked. Now Olsen with the puck and a head of steam. Speeding down the ice. He gets past Chief. Oh, unlucky. Almost having his second shot in the span of 30 seconds, almost. But once again, it was a great defensive stand by the fire department goalie. This guy has been so impressive with how he's been playing in the game so far. And there's the face-off. Looks like Tavit trying to get it. And almost another goal for the police department. I keep saying police department, but I gotta remember they are law enforcement. not just the police department. The police department makes up only a quarter of the team. Team law enforcement. Oh man, that would have been such a great goal. And now we have 126. Michael Bounds, almost with an attempt on goal. This goes into a whole bunch of vote. That goes all the way to Getty. Come on, Getty. Another shot. That time by Shikowski. Another shot. That time blocked and stolen away by. Oh, never mind. That pass just out of reach. That was meant for badge number 106, Chuck Sorry. Now this looks like Bounds wide right with his shot. Luckily though, he had a teammate, Gavin Lovelace, keeping it in firefighter territory. Another shot. Oh! Keith Magler tried to get a little shot where that could have been tipped in, but it went a little too far north. That time aiming for the 5-hole, bounced off the pad, and looks like we're going to get yes, that'll be an icing called, bringing the puck back into fire department territory. And I'd love to once again mention that this game is brought to you by PCA and Border Bank. Thank you so much for sponsoring the game. And I also want to give a couple more thank yous to the other people working the event, such as Tilson Bay Company for the LEC jerseys, and also for the fire and ambulance jerseys as well. They look pretty sharp, I'm not going to lie. I like them a lot. And then, such a shout out to our referees, Tyler Krzoska, Jamie Fisher, and Vincent Guin. Thanks you guys for taking the time to officiate the charity event. And I'd like to remind you that the proceeds from this event are going to be going to International Falls School District to help fund school sports here. That shot on goal goes right into the solar plex of the goalie, who's still having himself a really, really great game today. Now, open ice, this is Boyum. Oh no, I think that was actually Levine. Now Sears goes for the shot, wide right. Very contested shot. And now going from long distance, but goes wide left. That was number 11, Tyler Johnson. I heard that he was originally one of the options for singing the national anthem at the beginning of the game. Unfortunately, our actual singer did show up, so we did not get to hear his lovely singing voice. And now, Levine with a steal in open space. His shot attempt gets chipped up in the air. But luckily he had a teammate right there to still get the puck. Now that's Edisted. Gonna send it down the ice. No icing called though. Levine sends it back along the wall. And now, law enforcement team almost losing possession. Luckily recovered. And now we have a 1-on-2 situation between Colin Kosterick. But luckily he's got a couple teammates trying to make up for him. But now this looks like Boyum, head of steam, speeding past all the defenders. But his shot on goal goes right into the leg pads of the law enforcement goalie. But he's able to get the pass off. And the puck goes soaring and ends up in the lap of the law enforcement goalie. So we're going to get a quick break. 6 minutes flat left on the contest. And the law enforcement team now having 37 shots on goal. Holy cow. That shot attempt will get chipped up and into the glove of the law enforcement goalie. And now we have badge number... Can you guys stop passing it around so that I can get... Cole Hay thought he had a teammate in some open ice, but instead the miscommunication led to them not being there when he had tried to pass it. But luckily, law enforcement team almost able to get possession. Bernard and William, though, once again, Olsen trying to get his second goal of the game. A little over 15 minutes left in the second period. Following this period, we're going to have our Chuck-a-Puck and our interview that we have recorded with Mike Getty of the fire department team, and just to hear what he had to say about the event and what it meant to him, and his hopes and dreams for this year's annual hockey game. Keith Magler tried to chip it in, and oh my goodness! Magler with the goal might have been tipped in by Olsen. We'll see what the call is by the referees, but either way, the score is now tied up, ladies and gentlemen, here in the second period, 2-2, 2 apiece. We are even right now. After 2 amazing back-to-back goals by the law enforcement team. And now I'm just waiting to hear who got the goals. I'm guessing that Olsen might have tipped it in. Oh, they are going to give it to Hagler. Magler. And it looks like we're going to get a quick stoppage for a face-off. Oh, stolen away. That's Max Z. Over to Bomber. Knocked away by Olsen. Gets the pass all the way over. And oh my gosh, Olsen almost got the backhand into the goal. No good, but he still has a chance for a second attempt. And oh my goodness, back-to-back goals in 30 seconds to take the lead would have been insane. Keith Magler getting the goal earlier to tie it. And we're going to get a quick stoppage. And we're going to get a line change from both sides. Puck still in fire department zone. Well, what was at one point a 2-0 game is now a 2-2 game after back-to-back goals by the law enforcement squad, and doing another real quick line change. Trying to get these substitutions in. Law enforcement team trying to get another shot. And, oh! They get it! They get it, ladies and gentlemen! What a nice shot! That was number 106, Chuck. Sorry, but I doubt he's sorry about that one, as he takes the lead for Team Law Enforcement here in the Guns N' Hoses charity hockey game. What a great shot, man. That was awesome. And we're going to hear who got the assist for that. But that will indeed be Chuck Sorry with the goal. Will be fire department team.
Scoring from your local law enforcement. 106, Chuck Sorry. Assisted by CBP's finest, Chad Shikowski. And Sorry from Shikowski.
Shikowski with his second assist of the game. He's been coming in clutch for the team. And now, this looks like a big fast break. Could turn into another score. But fire department team able to react quick enough to prevent it. It looked like Joshua Vallejo was feeling a little jealous that all his teammates were getting scores, so he wanted to get his own. Wide open space. Oh! Unable to get a good possession of the puck, and so that shot that was by Michael Bounds, it's no good. Now this is, I believe, Colin Kostruik goes for the shot. Luckily, he had a teammate with the rebound, and I think that was Chashikowski trying to get his own rebound. Another shot on goal, no good. Now it's the fire department in possession. Less than 3 minutes left in this second period. And Boyum putting some moves on. And Boyum with the goal! Wow! My word! What a goal! My goodness! Wyatt Boyum with his first goal of the game, second point of the game to tie it up in the second period. He noticed that the law enforcement team was that much closer to getting another goal.
Number 77, Wyatt Boyum, unassisted.
And yes, Wyatt Boyum unassisted on the goal. And oh, but wait, we have a fast break. Wide open space, this is Kostruik, unable to get the backhand in, but luckily he got his own rebound, trying to get a pass across. And that time it was Gavin Lovelace trying to go for a shot. It goes wide right. Sears trying to send the pass over to Getty, stolen away. This is Kostruik trying to sneak around 3 defenders, unable to though. Now this is Bernard. He scored the very first goal of the game, both overall and for his team. Now this is Olsen, the speedster. Oh! And why are you not going to call the trip? Apparently that's not going to be called as a trip. But we will get an icing called. I don't know. I feel like that definitely was probably a tripping call, but you know, the ref didn't call it, so I can't say anything. That's just my own opinion. I'm just the radio guy who sometimes does video live broadcast here on Your Live Events. And once again, this is sponsored by Border Bank and PCA. Thank you guys for always sponsoring all of our sporting events, and especially for sponsoring this one specifically. Laverne, over to Boyum. Boyum trying to go for another goal. And that gets trapped, and yes, he will get the cover. Little sweaty there for a second. Score is still tied up, 3-3. Less than 1.5 minutes left in the second period. It looks like law enforcement to win the faceoff. That pass goes across the ice, and luckily able to be recovered, but then that's stolen away. This is Boyum once again, gonna send it all the way across. This is Bomber, unable to get the goal. Little slow to get up. Hopefully he's okay. We do not want any injuries, especially because, I mean, these are our own firefighters and police department. And the referee helping carry Bomber over to the fire department bench. He definitely took a bit of a hard fall. Winkle trying to get the puck out to a teammate. He finds Boyum. Boyum going to send it over. Less than 30 seconds left in the second period. That's Getty, Winkle, and we're going to get a quick stoppage. 25 seconds left in the period. Following the stoppage, still tied 3-3. And looks like less than 20 seconds left now. Passes it across, no good. And Looks like it'll be the law enforcement team with possession. Fast break down the ice. Maybe trying to get a last-second goal. Over to Colhay. And time will run out in the second period. Your current score tied up between the team law enforcement and team fire department. 3-3. And man, this has been such an exciting game. I've been hyped. Both teams are going to go into the locker rooms. We're going to bring out the Zamboni and get a new sheet of ice. And we're going to come back after a very quick 1-minute break. After a couple words from our two sponsors for today. And then we're going to hear some words from Mike Getty of the fire department team. So stay tuned for that here on Your Life Events. And this is brought to you by, as always, The Bear, KGHS, and Lakes Country, KSDM.
Calling all high school seniors and parents. PCA has 2 exciting scholarship opportunities available to local high school seniors. If you will be pursuing a degree in engineering or a mechanical trade, stop by your high school counselor's office to get the details and a scholarship application. Applications are being accepted through March 31st. Apply today. Again, if you're a high school senior and pursuing a degree in engineering or a mechanical trade, PCA has 2 exciting scholarship opportunities available. Stop by your school counselor's office to get more details.
March is National Food Share Month. Hi, this is Chris Laszlo from Border Bank. Join our Border Bank team in helping to end hunger in Coaching County. During the month of March, we invite you to drop off your food or cash donations at the bank, and we will match all contributions up to $2,500. And if you are in the grocery store, any $5 food bag you purchase will also be included in our match. We're Border Bank, teaming up with you to end hunger. Member FDIC.
And as I promised you earlier, we're going to hear a couple words from the fire department's very own Mike Getty, who we had brought into the station earlier this week to talk about the game, talk about how last year's Guns N' Hoses game went and just what his hopes are for this game coming up. And with me now is Mike Getty here, another player on the firefighter/EMT team for the Guns N' Hoses game. In your words, what does the Guns N' Hoses game mean to you?
Well, to me, it's a good opportunity to get out and represent the department in front of the community. It's a great opportunity to raise some funds to help some local organizations, and who doesn't like a good game of hockey?
Absolutely, yeah. I can't imagine no one wanting to see some hockey, especially one that is a big charity event like this one, and the second annual too. Were you on the team last year that won it?
Yes, I was.
Okay. Were you one of the stars on the team, or?
I don't know about that. I got lucky and ended up putting one in the back of the net, but
hey, no need to sell yourself short like that, man. This is a great moment for some bragging rights and a chance for some more bragging rights with the second one.
Yeah. It was a great time last year. We had a lot of fun. Talking about it before the game. It was really important to us to have a good, close, competitive game. Make it something somebody would want to come out and watch and have a good time with.
Yeah. And so, what position are you on the team?
I think he's got me at forward this year. I'm not sure how I got that one, but yeah, last year I never grew up any place that had organized hockey. So
really,
last year was my first time playing in a game of organized hockey. So.
Okay, wait. So did you play in high school then, or?
I skated. I played pond hockey. More so in college than younger, but it was a learning experience there, getting used to being out on the ice again.
Yeah, I can imagine. And so how long have you been working with the fire department, and more specifically as an EMT?
I have been on the fire department for 7 years. The last 3 years I've been in the position of an engineer, and then I got my EMT certification 2 years ago now.
Okay, so it's been a while as a firefighter, but not as long as an EMT. So what would you say your job entails then?
Well, my day-to-day as an engineer, we take care of all the kind of day-to-day stuff at the fire hall. We dispatch all of our ambulances, do the reports, take care of any maintenance and inspection of equipment on the fire trucks.
And so, how did you get involved with the event itself? Like, did Coach Pavick, did he come up to you and like, hey, you got some beef on you, man? You want to play some hockey against the police squad?
Well, it started a couple of years ago. Actually, there was a talk of doing a charity pickup game of basketball, and that was put out in front of the fire department, and most of us didn't play basketball, so we didn't we didn't know if we wanted to jump into that court. So last year the idea got brought up again, doing a charity event, and the hockey was the chosen sport, and we have a couple guys that used to play and played very well, so we figured we could at least be competitive in that arena.
Yeah, I can imagine that, with this being a big hockey town, that hockey was definitely a big winner for what the charity event could have been. And so, what are your hopes for the team this year then, for the game?
Well, again, I hope we have a good competitive game. Last year, like I said, that was a big deal to make sure that it was something that somebody would want to come out and watch, spend their evening doing, and we ended up going into a shootout at the end to decide the game, so it doesn't get much closer than that.
Shootouts are always a fun deal. And obviously, hopefully no injuries this year, because I heard there was one last year.
Yeah, I think somebody tripped over the blue line or something like that.
That's the irony. So I guess, what does it feel to be involved with Guns and Hoses in general, especially being able to continue it from last year as well?
Yeah, it's great. Like I said, we want to represent our department, but we also, and that goes for the fellows on the PD team or law enforcement team as well. We want to represent our departments well and show our respect for the community, and yeah, it's a great thing all around, and kind of gets you out in front of the public and lets them see the other side of the job, or the badge, if you will.
And so I guess I noticed that it says your hometown is Gonvig in Minnesota. What brought you to International Falls to be a part of the fire department?
Well, like I said, I went to Bemidji State University, and there I ran into a Falls girl and ended up marrying her, and and she brought me back up here, so
she convinced you.
Here I am.
She dragged you over here. Or maybe not dragged, because she hears this.
I do have to say I wasn't too thrilled with the idea at first, but this is a great town. It's a great community. Very unique to have the lake, right there. The summers definitely make the winters worth staying around for. So, no, it's a great community. It's great to be up here and then to be involved with an organization like the International Falls Fire and EMS. It's really good.
Yeah, well, glad to have you here, man. Glad to have you here in the station as well, and be able to just talk to you about the game coming up.
Yeah, I definitely encourage folks to come out if they can. And last year when we didn't really know how this thing was going to go over, so the game started, and I skated out for the first time, and there was a smattering of people in the stands, and I thought, well, this is good, the low key, and then if I fall down, I'm not doing it in front of the whole community, and then I don't think I paid attention until about the third period, and I looked up, and it seemed like there wasn't an open seat in the house, and then the nerves start creeping in a little bit. So no, it's a good event. It's a good cause, and yeah, I encourage everybody to come out if they can.
You plan on also playing some mind games on the police team, like what Coach Pavick said he was going to do, send them some donuts, or...
We got some ideas, maybe some in-game distractions.
All right, no secrets to the game, of course, so I got to keep them a secret. I get you.
I think if I've got my bead right on their team, they got a little bit younger this year, so we're going to have to keep a little bit of mystery there.
Okay, well, like I said, best of luck in the game, man. Really excited for it.
Yep. Thanks for having us.
Calling all high school seniors and parents. PCA has 2 exciting scholarship opportunities available to local high school seniors. If you will be pursuing a degree in engineering or a mechanical trade, stop by your high school counselor's office to get the details and a scholarship application. Applications are being accepted through March 31st. Apply today. Again, if you're a high school senior and pursuing a degree in engineering or a mechanical trade, PCA has 2 exciting scholarship opportunities available. Stop by your school counselor's office to get more details.
Spring. It will be here before you know it. Hi, this is Tony Skifstrom from Border Bank. Do you have a major case of spring fever? If so, you're definitely not alone. The best way to quench spring fever is to plan ahead for your spring and summer outdoor adventures. So if you are thinking about buying a camper, or maybe it's a boat you're dreaming about, visit with us at Border Bank to explore if a customer loan is an option for you. We're Border Bank, home of great rates. Member FDIC.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are in Bruckle Arena right now. We had just finished the second period of the Guns and Hoses charity hockey game here, and now we're getting ready. The Zamboni made his laps around. He just finished up, and before we proceed to the third period, we're actually going to have a quick chuck-a-puck, because who doesn't love a chuck-a-puck? Try to see if you can be the one to get the closest to the center. And it's just a fun way to make some money for charity. Because last year, this event had actually sent the proceeds to Friends Against Abuse. And with those funds, Friends Against Abuse was able to provide safe housing, food, gas money, and assistance to utilities to local individuals. And this year's event, the proceeds will end up going to ISD 361 for this year's event. For youth sports participation for those in grades kindergarten to 12th grade, and and for those kids who qualify for free or reduced lunches. And there's the chuck-a-puck. Check it out. I already think I see the winner here, unless someone decides. Oh, I see one maybe rolling. Oh, wait a second. There's that one that's just slightly rolling, and it's standing. I gotta zoom in on this one. Let me show you the puck I'm talking about. The one that is indeed the winner, unless some other puck can knock it over. Look at that. That's the winner right there. Unless, maybe, no, it's close. It looks like, no, none of these are going to be close. I think we have a winner for the chuck-a-puck. That is awesome. And it's still standing, too. Just presenting itself to I believe it is the girls 12U hockey team who are going to be the ones picking up the pucks for this event. And congrats to them for their season that is still ongoing, I believe. And they're picking up the pucks. Let them get it. There is the winning puck right there. We're going to find out soon enough who gets it. I'm curious about whose puck landed all the way over there, though. That is unfortunate luck for whoever threw it. And in case you missed the previous 2 periods somehow, the score, as you can see, is tied up at the moment. After the law enforcement team, at one point was down by 2 to nothing, but then they had a huge rally of 3 goals that almost went unanswered until, I believe it was Wyatt Boyum of the fire department team scoring the tying goal before the end of the period. And I'm going to enter the third period. And hey, maybe we're going to see another shutout just like last year, because that was the result of last year. Is the fire department team ended up having a very close win after a very competitive shootout that decided the winner. And we have our winner here. And there he is, the winner. For the chuck-a-puck, making his way down. Congrats to you, man, on winning. Maybe I should get an interview with him. But for now, I'm going to take a second to thank our sponsors, like always. Our sponsors for today's game is PCA and Border Bank. Really appreciate you guys sponsoring the event. Couldn't have done it without you, and this has been provided to you on yourliveevents.com, as well as Lakes Country, KSDM, and The Bear, KGHS. Really excited for this while they're putting the pucks away. Let's hear some more from our sponsors for the game.
Calling all high school seniors and parents. PCA has 2 exciting scholarship opportunities available to local high school seniors. If you will be pursuing a degree in engineering or a mechanical trade, stop by your high school counselor's office to get the details and a scholarship application. Applications are being accepted through March 31st. Apply today. Again, if you're a high school senior and pursuing a degree in engineering or a mechanical trade, PCA has 2 exciting scholarship opportunities available. Stop by your school counselor's office to get more details.
March is National Food Share Month. Hi, this is Chris Lasla from Border Bank. Join our Border Bank team in helping to end hunger in Coochin County. During the month of March, we invite you to drop off your food or cash donations at the bank, and we will match all contributions up to $2,500. And if you are in the grocery store, any $5 food bag you purchase will also be included in our match. We're Border Bank, teaming up with you to end hunger. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to your live events coverage of today's Guns and Hoses charity hockey game. With me today is your Chuck-a-Puck winner. Introduce yourself, man. How's it going?
My name's Gary, and things are going really well.
Yeah, especially after winning the Chuck-a-Puck.
You know, all that practice has paid off.
Absolutely. Those side
It's
arms,
all in,
skipping
it's,
stones.
It's all in technique. You know, you go down to the rink when the lights are off and no kids are around, and you practice, and it pays off.
Hey, if you're able to win it in the dark, you're gonna win it with all the lights up.
That's right. That's
Absolutely.
right.
Well,
Yeah.
congratulations on winning the Chuck-a-Puck. Have you been enjoying the game so far?
What a great game, huh?
Absolutely,
You can see some of these guys have played high-level hockey before.
Oh yeah, you can definitely tell. And a lot of them were probably alumni here at the local high school too.
You know, and my congratulations to both goalies. They are doing a tremendous job.
Absolutely, absolutely. I
So-
mean, holy cow, looking at it, the law enforcement team, they have 41 shots on goal so far,
The
and the fire
goalies-
department team,
Goalies
22.
have been busy.
They've been very busy.
You
They-
bet.
yeah.
Okay, well, you're doing a good job, too.
Oh, hey, thank you very much. Hey,
betcha.
it's been nice to meet you. Once again, congrats. And who do you think's going to win by the end of the night?
You know what? They're all winners.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's for charity. Thank you again, man.
bet.
You have a good one. That was a lot of fun. And now it looks like the teams are just about ready to leave the locker rooms and let the third period get underway. It'll be a shorter 15-minute third period as opposed to the previous 17 minutes that we saw with the first and second. Really, really excited. That was fun bringing Gary on, man. Congrats to him winning the Chuck-a-Puck. And they got We Will Rock You playing. That's the best way to get me, at least get me hyped up for a sporting event. All right, we're entering the final, what's potentially the final period. I should say potentially the final period of the game. Already a close game. All right, tied 3-3 right now. As I keep mentioning, last year's Guns and Hoses game ended with the fire department winning in a shootout. And so we may see a similar event today. And that's honestly what I'm really hopeful for, if I'm being completely honest. I love these close kind of games. You know, the ones just so competitive, both teams just leaving out on the line. And we also got to remember that it's not about who wins and loses. Gary did a great job of reminding me that, and he's just a great reminder in general that this game is all about raising money for local. Who's playing this song right now? I got some questions. Never mind that. Sorry, I got easily distracted apparently. But the game isn't about winning and losing. Yes, it will involve a lot of bragging rights, as you heard from the 2 interviews from earlier. But at the end of the day, it's all about raising money. And in this case, for this year's event, the money will go, the proceeds will end up going to ISD 361 for youth sports participation for those in grades kindergarten to 12th grade who qualify for free or reduced lunches. Like always, thank you so much to our sponsors, PCA and Border Bank, for sponsoring this event. Couldn't have done it without you guys, and couldn't have done it without your live events. I'm Augie Schmidt, your host. I don't know if I introduced myself early in the game, but yeah, I'm Augie Schmidt of Lakes Country KSDM and The Bear KGHS. And teams starting to warm up, stretch a little, retie their shoes maybe. I also want to give another very special shout out to the head coach of the fire department team. That is Van Pavlik. Really styled out today. He's wearing his red Letterman jacket of the Colonials hockey, and he's got the fedora. He's got his little black dress shirt and the red tie to match with it. He's gone all out with his look today. And I would also mention the oh, never mind. I thought he was wearing camouflage. I was gonna make a joke about how I can't see the law enforcement coach because he's wearing camouflage, but no, it's just he's wearing a flannel. Still, also styling out in his own way. And Coach Van Pavick with a couple words.
Calling all high school seniors and parents. PCA has 2 exciting scholarship opportunities available to local high school seniors. If you will be pursuing a degree in engineering or a mechanical trade, stop by your high school counselor's office to get the details and a scholarship application. Applications are being accepted through March 31st. Apply today. Again, if you're a high school senior and pursuing a degree in engineering or a mechanical trade, PCA has 2 exciting scholarship opportunities available. Stop by your school counselor's office to get more details.
Spring. It will be here before you know it. Hi, this is Tony Skipstrom from Border Bank. Do you have a major case of spring fever? If so, you're definitely not alone. The best way to quench spring fever is to plan ahead for your spring and summer outdoor adventures. So if you are thinking about buying a camper, or maybe it's a boat you're dreaming about, visit with us at Border Bank to explore if a customer loan is an option for you. We're Border Bank, home of great rates. Member FDIC.
Coach Van Pavick of the fire department team giving a nice little gift to Chris Thostenson. He was talking about how he was one of the fastest skaters on his team, and he gives him a nice little gift that says, "I wish I was a firefighter." You know, I really love that. I love that a lot. Oh! He's with the little training, the little training stick to help him skate, and that was that was a lot of fun. You gotta love the mind games here. They were talking. I keep talking about donuts, but not instead. I guess that was the mid-game mind games that they were talking about earlier for it. I guess so. You love it though. It's all in good fun. And now, both teams getting ready to enter the third period of today's contest. Tied up 3-3. Both goalies standing strong after undergoing so many shots. At the end of the day, I feel like it's going to be the 2 goalies that are going to be the real winners of today. Olsen for the fire department. Boyum of the fire department for the faceoff. Law enforcement team trying to start off strong, and we're going to get a stoppage as we're going to get a penalty box. I think a repeat offender for the penalty box. I believe for slashing, I think is what the ref called. I missed his signal, so we're going to wait in here from our announcer. What are they doing? Apparently, it's not a shorter period. That was Chad Chikowski, called for tripping. He will get 2 minutes. I believe that was his second So he's currently leading the entire game in penalty minute time. And that puck's going to be sent down. Never mind. For a second, I was losing track. And the puck goes up in the air and into the law enforcement bench. And now, fire department players huddling up a little, trying to get a game plan going. Olsen going in for the face-off for law enforcement team. And it looks like they're having a quick discussion between the referee and the fire department goalie. Looks like law enforcement team backtracking a little. He's going to launch it all the way down. That goes to Bomber. Stolen by Olsen. Making it its way around. But that's taken. I believe that was Bernard. To Boyum. Boyum goes to the shot. Wide right. And law enforcement stopped in their momentum as they were trying to have a fast break. And now this is Boyum, who had a goal earlier in the contest. That's a shot by Bernard. He had the first goal of the game. Broken up. Now Boyum over to Bernard. Bernard thought about setting up a shot. Instead he's going to pass it to Boyum. Boyum launching it. Oh! Wide open! And that is Bernard of Team Fire Department with the shot on goal. He was kind of hidden right next to the goal. Nobody noticed he was there until it was too late and he was scoring. And that is Wyatt Boyum with the assist on the goal. He's one of the top scorers with 13 points on 1 goal and 1 assist. All right, 1 goal and 2 assists. I promise my math is correct. And so Team Firefighters will score on the power play. And now Team Law Enforcement trying to respond right away, but that's stolen. And then this looks like, once again, Winkle goes to the shot, wide right. Luckily, though, the Chief was right there to recover and keep it in their territory. But Scott Worley trying to get the pass over. Now, potential fast break. Oh, no, that goes high. Winkle, I think, might have almost gotten hit in the face. I think he did get hit in the face by the puck. Hopefully he's okay. Like I said before, hopefully no injuries. Apparently there was a nasty one last year that involved Hedlund of the law enforcement team and the chief of police too, nonetheless, who ended up breaking his ankle last year. Luckily, he has fully recovered and is in action today. I mean, I would hope so, since that was a year ago. But now this is Bounds. His pass just a little off target. Luckily, though, Team Law Enforcement still able to keep possession. Scrambling for the puck. And it looks like now Team Law Enforcement at even strength. And we're going to get an icing called, bringing the puck all the way back into Fire Department territory. Team Fire Department leads by 1 point here in the third period. 13:30 left in the third. There's the face-off. Bomber trying to get it over to Edistad. Edistad, 1-on-2. He's going to take the shot, and there's the cover. They're going to drop the puck on the left circle next to the law enforcement goal. There's the face-off. scrambling for the puck. Gavin Lovelace will come out on top. They're going to send it into the territory, but that pass to Max Z threads the needle over to Laverne, and he's going to give it right back to an awaiting teammate. Over to Laverne. Laverne tried to get the shot in. No good. Covered by the law enforcement goalie. And they're playing Don't Stop Believin'. What a great song to play in this situation. Team Law Enforcement down 4-3. With Team Fire Department almost in a position to score a goal, but that's thrown away. This is Kostiuk. Oh, Kostiuk laying the boom on Levine. Passes it across, taken away, maybe. This is Team Law Enforcement. Never mind. Team Fire Department. Yes, Team Fire Department in possession of the puck. He's going to send it, but that's taken away. Bernard just trying to find a teammate to pass to. And instead, that's going to be stolen away by number 119, Curtis Turbin. And I can't stress this enough. I think it's so clever how the law enforcement team decided to go with their badge numbers for their jersey numbers. Like that's kind of clever. That's pretty neat. We're gonna get a line change from Team Fire Department after they send it down the ice. And now Scott Worley makes his way around Team Fire Department. And Shikowski tries to send it right back. Gets stopped in its track. Shikowski tries to pass it to Olsen, but he's unable to get control. And now Winkle trying to make his way down the ice. Taken away by Shikowski. Shikowski to Olsen. Olsen wide open space. Oh, chips it just over. A little too far north with his shot attempt. But once again, Olsen with another attempt. Wide left. Olsen once again tries to get a pass over, tipped away. That's Shikowski. Another shot. Oh my gosh. These have been too close. Cole Hay over to Olsen. Olsen speeding his way around. Trying to get a crossover to Shikowski. Stolen by Team Fire Department. And now this is Boyum trying to speed his way down. Interrupted, but luckily Sears able to keep it in law enforcement territory. This is Keith Magler trying to get the puck over. He finds Olsen. Olsen now. Oh! And no tripping call, but Olsen gonna try and get a score. There's the whistle. And I think, yes, we're gonna get penalty time. I think once again, that's gonna be Chief. Yeah, that is Chief Adam Manassa with his second penalty. He's gonna get 2 minutes, and this will be a 2-minute power play for the International Falls law enforcement team. And this could be a very big power play that they are in desperate need of. I love how the announcer mentions that Fire Chief Manassa is a father of 2 and also the chief of the fire department who is getting the penalty minutes. You know, Team Law Enforcement trying to capitalize off of the power play. And that's going to go right into the mitt of the fire department goalie. 1:28 left on the power play for Team Law Enforcement. And I'd like to take a second to just thank our sponsors, PCA and Border Bank. Thank you guys so much for always sponsoring our sporting events, and especially sponsoring this one. Again, that's PCA and Border Bank, your sponsors for today's Guns and Hoses charity hockey game. That shot attempt goes right into the solar plex. No good. Not sure why my clock wasn't stopping. And now team law enforcement trying to capitalize off of the power play. Pass over to Olsen. Olsen goes for the long shot, straight into the chest. Whoa, almost. Scramble for the puck. Still a loose puck. Olsen, once again, tries to cross it over. He was looking to Colin Kostruik. And now this is a steal. This is Boyum making his way wide left. And it looks like Kostruik. Right there, empty net, and just like that, the police department, team law enforcement, Colin Kostruik will tie the score, but no time to celebrate just yet, as a couple players are either slow to get up or not getting back up. Olsen of the law enforcement team kind of struggling a little, definitely limping. He definitely took a hard tumble, and I think it was also Tavit of team fire department who took a fall. I just said, don't get injured, guys. We need you in the community. So in all seriousness, though, really hopeful that it's nothing too serious. 45 seconds left on the power play. We're going to get some line changes. And we'll eventually get a confirmation on who had the goal earlier. Max Z will take the place of Chief Manasa. Oh no. Actually, he's going to Dylan Ozzy Osachuk is going to get a penalty for slashing. So that'll be 2 minutes for Ozzy. And this power play is looking even trickier now, as that's 2 fire department players in the box, and this isn't the best time in the game to have 2 players in the box for the power play, especially now that the score is tied up 4-4, and it is the law enforcement team going for possession. We will soon hear who the goal was scored by. I hope. Kostruik loses it. Levine trying to send it down the ice. That's going to go to Winkle. Winkle sends it, slides along the wall. Kostruik going to get the puck over. And Laverne almost getting the steal. This is Kostruik trying to go for his second goal of the game. And oh my gosh! I looked down for a second trying to get my stats together, and the fire department almost scored a goal while outnumbered. And now that'll be the end of the 3-5 power play. Now a 4-5, still a power play for the police department, for the law enforcement team. Scramble along the wall. There's a pass, tried to cross it over, stolen away though. And we're going to get an icing called. And the icing is going to bring the puck all the way. Oh, I guess it's not an icing called. 23 seconds left on the power play for Team Law Enforcement. This is Keith Magler. Going to send it down the ice. Oh, but there's going to be an awaiting red jersey. That is Tyler Johnson. But now Magler able to get away. No, that's Gavin Lovelace. Gavin Lovelace speeding down the ice. He's going to cross it over. That's Michael Bounds, who's unable to keep control of the puck. And Max Z almost accidentally running over the referee as he tries to speed his way out of the penalty box. And oh my gosh, what a pass down the wall by Lovelace. Now it's Team Fire Department. And it looks like at even strength. Oh! Laverne tried to go for a slap shot. Wasn't able to keep possession though. Passes it over to Besh. Besh, wide left. This is Winkle now. Over to Laverne. Laverne goes for the long shot. No good. Bounced off the leg pad and the crossbar. Now this looks like Kirk Alley speeding around, trying to get past all of the red jerseys in his way. He's going to go behind the net. And he tries to sneak a pass over. Trying to get that to Shane Threemer. And now Kostuik over, finds a teammate to pass to. He's unable to keep control, so he's not able to get the shot off. Now this time over to Thramer. Thramer goes for the long shot. No goal though! Bounced off the crossbar, but not going in. And now it's Team Fire Department in possession, trying to get their own score and take the lead back once again. Less than 5 minutes left in the game. Loose puck recovered by Law Enforcement. Now they're going to try and make their way down the ice. Team Law Enforcement. This is Kostuik. Over, he finds Curtis Turbin. And we're going to get a cover by the Fire Department goalie. Stopping the action just for a brief moment. Less than 4.5 minutes left in this contest. Still tied game. 4-4 though. So exciting. I'm so hyped about this if you couldn't tell. Looks like Team Law Enforcement trying to get the pass over to Olsen. Good to see him okay and back in action. And the puck is going to go down. No icing called though. And the Fire Department team going to take this moment to get a line change. Kostuik unable to keep possession. Gets stolen away. This is Laverne. Now speeding over. Stolen. Schikowski. Tried to get it over to Kostuik, but that's tipped. And it looks like we're going to get a call against I don't know. I believe that might have been an offsides that was called. I missed the signal by the referee. Man, what a game we've been having, though. I can't stress that enough that this has been a really fun game. Lovelace tried to chip it down the ice. Winkle almost got it. Oh, stolen. This is Schikowski. Schikowski bounces off of the glove of the Fire Department goalie. Magler sends it down the ice. Finds Hedlund. Olsen, surrounded by a bunch of red jerseys, tries to chip it in. And that's another shot attempt caught by the Fire Department goalie. So no good. And Olsen, that is Brent Olsen of the Minnesota State Patrol / DNR. Well, he's a part of the State Patrol. Brent Olsen, who's really been trying to carry the team right now. He's been a big part of this offensive push. But now, speaking of big offensive players, Bernard and Boyum, the two stars for the fire department team, able to get a shot on goal, but not able to get it into the goal. Less than 3 minutes left in the third period. Another shot, doesn't go in, bounced off the leg pad. Boyum, one-on-one with Olsen. And that's bounced off of a blade. I don't know if it was off of a fire department blade or another one. What a catch! Oh my gosh! Boyum trying to score the tiebreaker. And that just sails right into the glove of the law enforcement goalie. Oh my gosh. That was awesome. That was sick. Both goalies, man. So much kudos to them. And we're going to get a quick timeout called. And so with that, we're going to hear a couple words from our sponsors, PCA and Border Bank. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring the sports that we cover here on Your Life Events and on Lakes Country KSDM and The Bear KGHS.
Calling all high school seniors and parents. PCA has 2 exciting scholarship opportunities available to local high school seniors. If you will be pursuing a degree in engineering or a mechanical trade, stop by your high school counselor's office to get the details and a scholarship application. Applications are being accepted through March 31st. Apply today. Again, if you're a high school senior and pursuing a degree in engineering or a mechanical trade, PCA has 2 exciting scholarship opportunities available. Stop by your school counselor's office to get more details.
March is National Food Share Month. Hi, this is Chris Laszlo from Border Bank. Join our Border Bank team in helping to end hunger in Coochin County. During the month of March, we invite you to drop off your food or cash donations at the bank, and we will match all contributions up to $2,500. And if you are in the grocery store, any $5 food bag you purchase will also be included in our match. We're Border Bank, teaming up with you to end hunger. Member FDIC.
Calling all high school seniors and parents. PCA has 2 exciting scholarship opportunities available to local high school seniors. If you will be pursuing a degree in engineering or a mechanical trade, stop by your high school counselor's office to get the details and a scholarship application. Applications are being accepted through March 31st. Apply today. Again, if you're a high school senior and pursuing a degree in engineering or a mechanical trade, PCA has 2 exciting scholarship opportunities available. Stop by your school counselor's office to get more details.
Welcome back. We are right into the action here in the third period. Score is tied up between Team Fire Department and Team Law Enforcement. And we're going to get a potential icing called. Yes, that will indeed be an icing called. Going to bring it all the way back to Fire Department territory here. What a great game we've been having. This is the 2nd annual Guns and Hoses charity hockey game between, yes, you guessed it, the Fire and Ambulance Department of International Falls and many different law enforcement firms, such as the International Falls Police Department, the Coochin County Sheriff's Office, and a couple others to name a few. Back in action, Team Fire Department trying to get the tiebreaker. Less than 2 minutes. And almost a shot on goal. Kosterick to try and recover for his team. Open ice, but that's going to go straight to the Fire Department goalie. And now Bernard, a lot of open ice. Unable to get there in time to make something happen. This is Michael Bounds sending it down the ice. Oh, and potential one-on-one drill. Never mind. Oh! Boyum laying down the boom. You expect that from Bomber. Oh, and there it is! There's the tiebreaker! Just like that! Minute 21 left, ladies and gentlemen. And Team Law Enforcement coming in with a vengeance. Last year, it was Team Fire Department that won in a shooting contest. This year, Team police department, team law enforcement coming in, trying to get the win. Scored now, 5-4. Minute 21 left in the third period. It looks like they're discussing who had the goal and who had assist for this one. And so we will wait to hear from them on just who it was. So we're going to have a quick word here from one of our sponsors.
Spring. It will be here before you know it. Hi, this is Tony Skipstrom from Border Bank. Do you have a major case of spring fever? If so, you're definitely not alone. The best way to quench spring fever is to plan ahead for your spring and summer outdoor adventures. So if you are thinking about buying a camper, or maybe it's a boat you're dreaming about, visit with us at Border Bank to explore if a customer loan is an option for you. We're Border Bank, home of great rates. Member FDIC.
We are just hearing it was Officer Michael Bounds getting the goal for the team. Assisted now fire department trying to answer quickly to tie it back up again. Almost a minute left. Shot by Boyum. Wide right. Now team law enforcement. This is Kostruik with the fast break. Oh, but that's broken up. I think that was Boyum who broke up the shot. Now, killing some time. 45 seconds left. Olsen sending it, but Boyum gets in the way. Now this is trapped on the wall, Edistad, but Olsen able to get the puck out. That one's gonna go past and over to Michael Bounds, who scored the goal earlier. And 15 seconds left. Crunch time. And yes, Team Fire Department is gonna go empty net. 8 seconds left. And that's going to be an icing called. Not the best situation to be. As we have 8 seconds left. Team Law Enforcement leading 5-4. Team Fire Department going empty net. 5 seconds left. Team Law Enforcement trying to get the puck out of there. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, your winners of the second annual Guns N' Hoses charity hockey event, Team Law Enforcement. And how appropriate, playing bad to the bone to celebrate the win. What a great, great game. Much kudos to number 126, badge number 126, Michael Bounds of Team Law Enforcement, who was able to score the game winner with just over a minute left. And much, much kudos to the Team Law Enforcement goalie for staying strong all throughout it. And now they're going to be shaking hands, and it'll be Team Law Enforcement winning, as I said, the second annual Guns N' Hoses charity hockey event. The proceeds for this event is going to go to ISD 361 to help support youth sports participation for those in grades kindergarten to 12th grade and those who qualify for free or reduced lunches. So, like I said, very, very important event. Really fun event, too. I love that so much. This is just such a fun game, and great job by both teams. Great, great job. Special shout out to Chad Chikowski, who had 4 minutes of penalty time, 2 assists for 2 points. And then the man himself, we had number 229, Brent Olsen, with numerous shots in goal and getting one of the goals that helped win the game for the team. So many awesome plays all around. Keith Magler, Colin Kostwick with a diving goal, by the way, after an empty net. And what a great job by both teams, man. Keeping it close, keeping it entertaining. And once again, like always, I want to really sincerely thank PCA and Border Bank for sponsoring this event. This has been a fun one. And look at that. There's the cup in the hands of badge number 134, Cole Hay. And look at them celebrate winning the Guns and Hoses charity game. So much fun. Just what an awesome game. I enjoyed this a lot. Last year, it was a shootout that determined the win for Team Fire Department. And this year, it was a goal with a minute left that ended up finishing the game and winning it. This time for Team Law Enforcement, made up of the International Falls Police Department, the Coaching County Sheriff's Office, the Minnesota State Patrol, the DNR, and the Border Patrol, and the Fire Department. Special shout out to you guys. So many great players on that team. So many great plays as well on that team. Like Chase Bernard, who got 2 goals, leading his team in scoring. And then Wyatt Boyum leading the team in points with a goal and 2 assists. But the final score will be in favor of Team Law Enforcement, 5-4. And now taking a group photo, everyone together, because this was all in good fun. And this was so much good fun from both sides. Very special shout out to Coach Van Pavick, head coach of the Fire Department team. It was so much fun being able to talk to you before the game, and also being able to interview you a couple of days before the game as well. And just so much fun. And luckily, no serious injuries. It looked like there was a couple of scrapes and bruises here and there, but at the end of the day, no one walked away with any broken bones, nothing too serious, and that's what matters as well, because we don't want our own firefighters and police officers getting injured in a charity hockey game. And so with that, we're going to listen to a couple words from our 2 sponsors. Once again, always, thank you so much, Border Bank and PCA, for sponsoring this event. We'll be back after this quick break.
Calling all high school seniors and parents. PCA has 2 exciting scholarship opportunities available to local high school seniors. If you will be pursuing a degree in engineering or a mechanical trade, stop by your high school counselor's office to get the details and a scholarship application. Applications are being accepted through March 31st. Apply today. Again, if you're a high school senior and pursuing a degree in engineering or a mechanical trade, PCA has 2 exciting scholarship opportunities available. Stop by your school counselor's office to get more details.
March is National Food Share Month. Hi, this is Chris Lasla from Border Bank. Join our Border Bank team in helping to end hunger in Coaching County. During the month of March, we invite you to drop off your food or cash donations at the bank, and we will match all contributions up to $2,500. And if you are in the grocery store, any $5 food bag you purchase will also be included in our match. We're Border Bank, teaming up with you to end hunger. Member FDIC.
International Falls Sports. This was the 2nd annual Guns and Hoses charity hockey game between Team Law Enforcement and Team Fire Department. Thank you all for those who tune in for the video live stream, and also thank you to those who came to the game and watched it in person, and also to those who gave a free will donation for ISD 361 and youth sports in the International Falls School District. So much fun tonight, and with that, I am Augie Schmidt, your host. Thank you so much for tuning in for this one. Have a great day.